What if I told you that humanity's longest-running relationship is with smoke? Not money, not religion. Smoke. For over 1,000 years, we've been lighting a leaf on fire, sucking the smoke into our lungs, and somehow calling it a good time. So how did a burning plant become a multi-billion-dollar global obsession? Grab a seat, but maybe not a cigarette. Because this is the wild, smoky history of tobacco. Our story begins thousands of years ago, deep in the Americas, long before Marlboro men or vape shops. Indigenous peoples weren't smoking for fun. They were smoking to talk to the gods. Shamans used tobacco in sacred rituals, smoking, chewing, even snorting it, believing the smoke carried prayers up to the heavens. It wasn't a habit. It was a bridge to the spirit world. Tobacco became sacred currency. It sealed peace treaties, healed wounds, and bonded tribes. The famous peace pipe. That wasn't Hollywood fiction. That was real diplomacy, one puff at a time. For centuries, this was tobacco's only world. Then in 1492, a lost Italian sailor showed up looking for India and found something he didn't expect. Columbus and his crew landed in the Caribbean, and the locals offered them a gift: dried, rolled-up leaves. Columbus took one look and basically said, "No thanks," and tossed them. But his crew, curious, one sailor in particular, Rodrigo de Jerez, decided to give it a try. He lit it up and became the first European to smoke. Big mistake. He brought the habit home to Spain and started smoking in public. Now remember, nobody in Europe had ever seen smoke pouring out of a human being before. So when his neighbors saw smoke pouring from his mouth and nose, they didn't think cool guy. They thought demon. Rodrigo de Jerez was arrested by the Spanish Inquisition for literally breathing smoke and spent years in prison for looking possessed. Talk about a rough way to be a pioneer. Ironic twist. By the time he got out of jail, everyone in Europe was doing it. Tobacco didn't just spread, it exploded. By the 1600s, it was so valuable, colonies in Virginia were using it as literal money. Pipes were the trend at first, then snuff, basically ground tobacco you'd sniff up your nose like spicy glitter. But the real game changer came in the 1800s, the cigar boom, followed by an invention that changed everything: the cigarette rolling machine. One machine could roll over 200 cigarettes a minute. Suddenly, smoking wasn't for the rich elite anymore. It was cheap, fast, and for everybody. Then came the 20th century, and tobacco got a powerful new ally: war. During World War I, cigarettes were handed out in military ration kits. Generals believed it calmed soldiers' nerves. Smoking became part of being a soldier and a hero. When those soldiers came home, the habit came with them. And right on cue, Hollywood was ready to make it glamorous. Movie stars smoked on screen. Ads showed doctors, yes, doctors, recommending cigarette brands. It was the golden age of smoking is sexy, smoking is healthy. But by the mid-1900s, scientists started connecting the dots between cigarettes and serious health problems. The party was about to get a reality check. Doctors began seeing the damage firsthand, and the glamorous image started cracking, one cough at a time. From sacred smoke signals, to soldiers' rations, to a Hollywood prop, to a global health warning. This one little leaf rewrote economies, religions, wars, and habits across 500 years of human history. So next time you see a cigarette, remember, it's not just smoke. It's centuries of ritual, rebellion, war, glamour, and a seriously wild backstory. Thanks for watching. And hey, maybe skip the smoke break. History already paid that price for you.